What's up, our peoples? How are you this fine Friday? Okay, dokie. First, there's a lot of controversy with readings and whatnot here lately. A lot of upset news with our readings on Sunday and readings on Wednesday with lilac and whatnot. Listen up. We should all know by now that spirit works in mysterious ways. They may not give us all the info, but trust that eventually what we say will come true. I'll say it again. Tiffany did have a message in there for quality people. It's in the middle. Michael Cohen posted a op-ed kind of thing with agreement with the Daily Mail, and it was hours before the RNC. It wasn't a bombshell. It's kind of stuff we already knew, but he did, and we said that. But all this goodness we got with our readings was what's to come. And another thing, so much worry of what 45 is doing with the election and the postal service. We shouldn't have worry. In 2016, 45 won by 77,000 votes, which were manipulated by Russia, the GOP kind of thing, with not wanting to recount votes and people off of data rolls and all the manipulation, right? And then what happened in 2018? We had a heck of a blue wave, right? There was a huge blue wave. We took the House. We made things happen. The Senate is another story. 77,000 votes. So all this junk going on up to the election, forget it. It's all gonna work out. 45 doesn't have a prayer. Not at all. No prayer. No prayer at all. He can lie, he can cheat, he can do whatever he wants. There's not a chance he's gonna win. So many people are gonna vote. Now the NBA is gonna offer up their arenas as voting places. It's all coming together, folks. So many Republicans, ex-Republicans, and people that work for Bush and everyone are like, I cannot support Donald Trump. All this information and videos are coming and coming and coming. They know he's a criminal. And then there's another fabulous woman on Twitter. She's a reporter, but she came out, but her handle is Lincoln's Bible. And she brings great information from everything that she's investigated. And she posted yesterday a bunch of clips of how Rudy Giuliani has the goods on Trump. It's all because of how his properties in New York were built and the mafia using the concrete. So Rudy was SDNY, he was the New York mayor, He knew everything. And it proves what I've said before, that Trump is a confidential informant. That's why he's never faced justice. So Rudy can do whatever he wants because of that compromise. So they're blackmailing each other. It's all about mafia. So in these little clips of videos that the FBI released, she has contacts, lots of contacts. She posted like 7 or 8 little clips about how the mafia took a cut. How the mafia took a cut of Trump Tower and everything with the concrete. All a scam, right? The FBI knows. They've had a file on Trump since the 80s. Have no fear. And we must remember that when Mueller was appointed counsel, Trump slopes back in his chair and goes, "There goes my presidency. I'm effed." Because he knows, and Mueller knew, the type of criminal he is. There's no way Spirit, God, and all these patriots trying to bring information out is going to make this happen. People are going to come out like crazy to vote. And it's not going to be close if that clown is there. If. I don't believe he's going to be there for the November. My guides tell me no. I can only go with what they tell me. Something's going to happen. He's going to flee. He always settles. That's his MO. So anyway, enough of the speech. Have faith in Spirit. Have faith in God. Have faith in our angels. So I have a little email from a groupie. She calls herself a groupie of mine. And she wants me to look into Ivana, the mother of Junior, Eric, Ivanka, her history, her thoughts, the type of mother she is, relationship with Donald. And let's get into it. Alright? Let's get into Ivana's energy. So, first, what kind of woman, we'll go with, what kind of woman as a whole is Ivana Trump? What kind of woman is Ivana Trump? First I'm getting is that she is pretty strong on her own. She's not dumb. She's a bright woman. Relationships have led her astray, but she's smart. And she's business savvy. So she's not your average model. She has brains. So what kind of person, as a woman, is Ivana Trump? Cards falling out. I'm hearing she is spiritually guided. She believes in creation. She believes in angels. She believes in spirit. She wants more for her kids. So I'm kind of connecting with her guides. So it's like she feels disappointed in the manipulation that's went on with her kids and her ex-husband, and she fears for their future. But they're grown adults. They can do what they want to do. It'll be sad, but for when justice starts knocking on their door, they deserve it. That's what I'm hearing. Ivana Trump as a woman. What do we need to know? Ivana Trump as a woman. Yes. Okay. Oh, on the bottom, the overall energy is Six of Cups. Everything has tied her to her present is from the past. The learning, the growth, the understanding. Growing up, marriage with Donald, her other marriages. Everything is tied to the past. And she does have growth. Ace of Coins. Everything's decided on future. Investments. Working on things. Not being poor. Unlike the family's going to be, right? Page of Cups. So she accepts anything in her life and evaluates it, whether it's good or bad. So she's got an open door policy kind of thing. Judgment. So she's aware of all the forces around her. She's intuitive. She herself doesn't want to be judged for her actions. Of course she wants to succeed. Of course she wants to be an independent kind of woman. But she looks at all the aspects. Seven of Cups. So she's been fooled in the past. She's been manipulated. And she takes heart in those things of how she's been manipulated. And I'm hearing especially towards the end of her marriage. Donald manipulated her, took advantage of her with deals in life, with the kids, and she vowed to never take crap again. Seven of Swords. She's tired of the fighting. She's tired of the lies. She doesn't like what's going on with her ex and her kids. It really upsets her to the core. But she can't do much about it, because Donald holds the cards. That's what I'm hearing. Donald holds the cards. Knight of Coins. That's her fear of worrying about all these investigations going on. Everything coming out. Even though it's like she feels like it's deserved, and that these investigations and everything going on with the Trump family is the enemy, but she has no control. They did it to themselves. The Moon. She knows and feels that Donald is a whack job. She knows his mind is deteriorating. She knows he's a drug addict. She knows that justice is coming. She does pray for him. Some way, but that's her giving nature. But on the other aspect, she feels like he deserves it. Nine of Wands. She's praying for justice. I'm hearing towards the end of their marriage, things were horrible. The fighting, the abuse on the kids. It feels like she actually wants better for the country. And remove this abuse and lies and actions her ex-husband has taken. The manipulation of his words has created chaos and sadness throughout the country. And she actually doesn't like it. Three of Cups. She prays for harmony. And one more. What the heck? Six of Coins. And she knows Donald is owned by Russia. She knows the family's in trouble. Five of Coins. They have no money. Alright. I was told that was it. So that's what I was getting about Ivana as a woman. Next, from my groupie. She wants to remain anonymous, but how does Ivana feel about her children now? There will always be love. There will always be support. Distance has become of them since the presidency, and it saddens her. She wishes there was more she could do, and it pains her. No one wants their children to go through this kind of chaos and face justice. But reality is, they did it to themselves. What's the saying? When you play with the devil will bite you. Kind of what I heard. The Empress wanted to fly out, but they will always have her heart and soul and support. The mother of three. The Empress is a 3. Okay, my question is, what kind of mother is Ivana, and how does she feel about everything? She wants it to end. She wants the death of the presidency. She wants the end of her kids being owned by Donald. She wants it to end. The lovers. She loves her children with all her heart. She bore them. She nurtured them to a point until she got into the family business. She was very business savvy, I'm hearing. Creative. I'm hearing the downfall of Donald was pushing her away from the family business. She held it all together. Donald was all about the party and the canoodling, and he knew little about business. She was the brains. She was the rock. Donald was a fool. That's what I'm hearing. Ace of Cups. She was the loving nature. She will always love her children. 8 of Cups. Everything she's learned from the past. 8 of Coins. She knows Donald is very sick. So it's not about kids here. It's where I go. Queen of Cups, that's her. She'll always be loving. She will always care. They're her children. Page of Wands. She's worried about what's coming out. She's worried about how it will affect her children. She actually feels like she's talking to them more. She's trying to guide them through this, actually. So that's the messenger card. So it's kind of like talking on the phone, emails, whatever. The Magician. Gotta pause quick. Okay, we're back with the Magician. What does the magician mean? She's trying to be the rock behind the scenes for her kids. That's what it's telling me. The Emperor. She knows there's higher forces working. It's like she feels it. She's like I said, she feels intuitive and all that. She feels like there's higher forces working to bring this presidency and the family and the Trump organization down. She knows the tower moment's coming. She knows it's over. But she's behind the scenes. Four of Wands. She's behind the scenes. She doesn't want to be in the limelight. Three of Cups. Her three kids. She just wants them to be happy. King of Cups. So that's telling me Mueller. When Mueller was investigated, because she knows she's no dummy. She knew everything, right? She knew about the FBI files. She knew about the cooperation agreements. She knew that eventually when it's over, because Mueller was appointed, that it would come to an end. Watching. She's watching from the back, watching from the sidelines. Any more? And the Hangman. She knows Donald's done. I'm going to pause again to get the next question. Okay, next. How do her kids feel about Dad? How do Ivanka, Don Jr., and Eric actually feel about 45? Their deep down feelings. How do they feel? Because all their lies and everything they've done, it's probably to stay out of jail. So let's see what the cards say. Okay, on the bottom. Judgment. So, the question is how the kids feel about Dad. I'm hearing altered states of reality, but they know big time that dad's being judged, and they're worried about their involvement. Ten of Swords. They know dad's going down. Page of Cups. They're worried about every new investigation, every new little thing that comes out, and how it's going to affect them. Queen of Wands. They're worried about New York, big time. Federal, they know they got Bill Barr right now anyway. This Queen of Wands, it's not telling me Pelosi, it's using my Pelosi card, but it's feeling they're worried about New York. Letitia James, Cy Vance, this is telling me they're worried about New York. Knight of Coins. There's a lot of information on them. The kids. I'm asking about what they feel about their dad. They're more worried about themselves. Knight of Coins is all the investigations and all the documents and everything they have on them. High Priestess. Even though this is an intuition card, they're actually, this is telling me they're actually lost souls. Ivanka, Jr., Eric, they're lost souls. They should have known better. They should have known that when you grift, when you hurt people, you're gonna get your just. Nine of Coins. They wish they could have done things differently. The Nine of Coins is about balance. Things were better before the presidency. He should have never become president. They wish they could go back. Four of Swords. They know dad's sick. They know dad's sick. They know he has dementia. They know. Wheel of Fortune. They are so afraid of the fate they're going to receive. They can't hold on to the presidency. So they'll continue to spill lies in hopes that Russia can come through, Bill Barr can come through, and run out the clock. They're hoping for that kind of fate. The Hermit. They're all looking at themselves and it's like, how can we get out of this? How can we get out of this? They're praying. They're sitting with that High Priestess. They sit at home and pray. How can we get out of this? How are we going to get out of this? Seven of Wands. That's telling me every single day they worry about what comes out on social media, how they can deflect, how they're going to deal with it. It hurts them to the core of everything that everyone says about them. And yet they got to wake up the next day and put on a happy face and lie. That again, Page of Coins. They're worried about every single thing that comes out every day. It's like, what comes out today? What new message comes out today? What new investigation comes out today? The world. They worry about how everyone looks at them. Now, before, the majority of people thought, oh, they're great. Oh, they have all these businesses. They're billionaires. And the Trump brand. But now the world doesn't see them that way anymore. And it's sad. And once again, they wish the presidency never happened. Something's going to happen soon. There's a new breakthrough. I'm feeling a new ending. And it's not a good one. There's your journey. Sadness. Despair. They actually have despise for their father. Everything he's put them through. They're all feeling the fool. There's despise. There's sadness. What's my next journey? Papa put him through a lot. Three of Coins. And once again, they're worried about the next document that's going to drop. How are they going to spin the next lie? How are they going to get more money? They're worried about money. It's a fool's journey. It's fool's gold. Alright, I'm going to scoop this up and do another one. I'll pause to save some time. Okay. Next question that my super fan groupie want to know. What kind of wife? The progression of their marriage between Donald and Ivana. How did that progress? We'll see if we can get a timeline. What kind of wife and marriage did they have? Okay, first I'm hearing it was like a whirlwind romance. It's like everything's wonderful, great, But she never liked how domineering he was. But she's seen potential. She's seen dollar signs, but as a partnership at first. She's seen America. But I feel like she wasn't using that as a crutch. She didn't want to be known as one of them. Because she feels educated. She feels intelligent. The overall energy of their marriage is justice. When she thinks back of her marriage, she wanted fairness. All it was is fairness. You know, you think of justice as like, okay, you have the indictment, you have, you know, the deal. They got the marriage, they have the kids, they have the business, everything to go into it, and then you have the divorce, and then you have the fighting. Everything's a balance. The marriage was justice. And atoning for your mistakes. As an overall, is the Five of Wands. Issues. There was continually issues. Power struggles. Okay. So in the past, with their marriage, King of Coins. At first it was a meal ticket. She's like, oh, I could have the good life. Judgment. So she wasn't naive. It's like when she got into dating and whatnot, she kind of understood what her role was, where to go with it, the business. She understood. Donald was very persuasive. He was domineering. That was the past. So in the middle was that Five of Wands. There was those issues. There was that fighting. There was that. Oops. So next to the fighting was the Wheel of Fortune. She was feeling like when they married, they could create an empire. She could be the right-hand man kind of thing. But it didn't. This is telling me he used money inappropriately. He wasn't business savvy. The bankruptcies. the partying, the substance abuse. It wasn't what she signed up for. And then came the lies. Seven of Cups. Then came the lies. Then came the partying. Then came the drugs. And then came investigators knocking on their door. The FBI. We got this on you. And then the Seven of Wands. Here come looking over your shoulder all the time. What do we do next? How do we get out of this? The way out. Nine of Coins. How to find that balance. How to make it work. How do we do this? We're in this together. We need to make it work. Even though we're being watched. The FBI was watching. So the final cards of this spread of their marriage and what they felt is they will always have that union. In the beginning, they fell in love. They created kids. But it's not my problem anymore. Donald is the hangman. He's being hung out to dry, and justice is coming. She's happy she's not in that situation. But she worries for her kids. Does she worry about Donald? No. Okay. A quick throw on how the kids, how Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric feel about Mom. How the kids feel about Mom. The overall energy is the power that their father has over them. They wish their dad was a different person. With the King of Wands. That's the family guy. He's not the family guy. So I'm asking about why what the kids feel about Mom, but they're talking about Dad. The Hangman. They're trying to find another way Seven of coins. They're trying to find another way. Nine of cups. Even though it's the party card, it's feeling like they want to go back to simpler times. King of Cups. They wish they were born into a different family. They wish they could have had that family unit that worked together, that was married for a lifetime. They bought into the system. I'm asking about how the kids feel about mom. It's telling me about their true feelings. The Hermit. They're tired of reflecting. They're tired of getting involved. They're tired of the lies. They're tired of defending themselves with the Hermit. They just want a better life. They just wish they could have temperance. They wish they could have it easy. They wish they went in the spotlight. They want to run away. Six of Swords. Their life sucks. They want to run away. They want to go back to when they had money. They want to go back to the balance. They want to go back 10 years. I'm hearing from this, why did Dad ever make that deal with Russia? Why? They're worried about all the investigations on them and their future. They know their host. The investigations have a new age. The investigations are good. They know their host. All because of Dad and his greed. Eight of Cups, they want to run away. They're worried about the next action on them. The next indictment, the next investigation. So I'm thinking Mom has no issues. Mom's the good one. They're worried about how their life has transformed into the current, thanks to Dad. Alright, I'm going to pause quick. I think there's one more question. Okay, the last question. What kind of person was Ivana to the kids growing up? Was she there for them? Was she a good mom? Was she nurturing? Was she there? She was part of the business. They might have had nannies and all that, which 45 probably hit on. Okay. What kind of mom was Ivana? Okay. The Fool. Possibilities. It's not feeling negative. When she started having kids, she opened up the possibilities of being a mother, bringing on great things for them. So I think she had high hopes. Justice. She had her own aspirations, a business, so she was hoping to balance family and business. Eight of Cups. That makes it feel like she was overwhelmed. Donald wasn't home. When she was having the kids, she was overwhelmed. Okay, next. Then again, Two of Coins. He's trying to juggle everything. Balance home, work, kids. Please, Donald. Queen of Swords. She had to be a disciplinarian. She had to be a teacher. It also feels like she had to fight back on Donald. It's like she had to take initiative. She tried to be the leader. Five of Cups. She wasn't happy. It wasn't the life she desired. It wasn't how she envisioned it. But she did love. She did have love. Love for her kids, and she did love Donald. There was a lot of problems, though. A lot of fighting. Later on, Donald tried to take control, be the boss, be aggressive. He was changing. He was cheating. There again, the boss. He wanted to rule the roost. He thought he knew more. He wanted his independence. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. He wanted to mess around. So then Ivana took a backside. She backed off. She just took care of the kids. Stepped back from the business. Let him do what he wanted to do. Later on, she felt ill. She wanted nothing to do with him. She felt repulsed by him. It wasn't what she envisioned. She was reevaluating her life. How to get out. What do I need to do? How do I be a mom? How do I be a good person? 45 put her in that hermit mode. She wanted better. She wanted moderation. She wanted temperance. She wanted to talk. She wanted to have family. She didn't want to fight. Her dreams went away. Three more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, one more. And it became all fighting and all chaos. And she knew she had to get out. So I believe she was a good mom. She had a good mind. She worked the business. Donald failed it. He messed around, doing drugs, met the wrong people. Ivana had to step back, took care of the kids, stepped away from the business, let him do what he wanted to do, and in the end knew I had to get out. Seems about right. It doesn't seem like there's much else to know. Except they're in trouble. She was glad to get out. She'll always care for him for some reason. Probably because of the kids and what could have been. But she feels like a good person. She got out at the right time. Alright, folks. Oh, if you guys all watch all of this, as far as my channeling sessions, I was having a heart-to-heart with my guides and how I should proceed with that. I decided not to do them anymore full channel. Because that's when you do remote viewings or what do you call that, when you astral travel, channel like that, that's when the negative can sneak in. That's when the dark side can sneak in. It's really difficult to find that balance when you're in full channel mode. And I got attacked once. And I got jumped. And I don't think I want to go there. It's nice to hear it and feel it and get the guidance, but going full channel mode, it's kind of scary. And I don't want that negative influence. So when I do my next channeling types, I'll get information. I'll feel it. And when it's needed for a few minutes, whatever, I'm sure something will come in. But I'm going to use the cards also. Kind of like what I did with John Lennon's. I just get the feeling it's not appropriate to channel that way. Because when you're in that vulnerable time, darkness can sneak in. Or something you're not aware of can come. And then you have to rid it away and hope nothing attached to you. So in that aspect, I decided not to do those type of channelings anymore. Full channel. It's safer. So, anyway, I hope you found this interesting. Love and light. Be well. Love you for being here and subscribing. And blessings.